Hello everyone, this is Susan Taylor Shire of Soul Mastery. I'm so excited to be with you. And here we are right in the middle of July after a very strong beginning to an eclipse season of solar, lunar, full moons, you name it, eclipses. I won't go into all of the details about that because you can consult your local astrologers who are way better versed at that, but I'm so happy to be with you to help you launch and make the most of this season. So this is a time of a huge pulsation of energy designed very specifically to help us to ignite our soulful life in ways that we have not either allowed ourselves to do or not been ready to do, or just needed a little encouraging boost or kick in the butt, whichever comes first for you. So I want to read a few things about what the solar and lunar eclipse cycle is about this time. It's supercharged for sure. Where we have procrastinated. Oh, have any of us done that? This is a time to start to come forward with what it is that you've been waiting to allow Spirit to ignite. Well, Spirit's igniting it. So you have to be saying yes to it versus waiting for something to happen, which we often do when we're procrastinating. We wait for the inspiration. We wait for the motivation. And it doesn't always come because we're all blocked up. So what we have to do is, in essence, push through the fears, the resistance, feel the fear and do it anyway. Because procrastination is just going with the so-called flow, but it's often the default mechanism within us which goes, it doesn't really matter. I'm in the middle of writing another book. And I find this happens. Boy, it takes real discipline with writing. But lots of other creative, fun things, especially in the summer, that I could be doing that I want to take advantage of. And yet I have to continually say, I promised love, and I promise love daily, that I will keep this moving forward. And when I'm doing it, I love it. So I do understand what we need of the larger pulsation to assist us, but we have to be available to it, you see? Yeah. So, this one's notorious for beginnings and endings. So take advantage of this being a grand beginning and the ending of old patterns. Maybe it's relationships, old patterns of relationship. Maybe it's old patterns of unhealthiness in any way. When it shows up, you can say to yourself, is this part of my success and fulfillment? Is this person part of my success and fulfillment? Is this path, is this choice part of my success and fulfillment? This is a key to taking advantage of this time together with the solar eclipse energy, in co-creation with it. So it may feel as though everybody is more angry, stressed, upset. Could they be more upset, stressed, angry? It's heating up, definitely. So hang in there with that and recognize it. And what you're triggered by is parts of you that have not dealt with allowing your anger, your irritability, to be a creative charge to move you forward, you see. Okay? So how do you do that? Oh my gosh, there's so much more I could talk about the eclipse. But I want you to look all that up for yourself. Because the key for me today is, how can I assist you to make the most of this amazing, amazing cycle? And here it is. The word success. Just remember that. Success. We all want success, yes? Whether it's peace on earth, personal freedom, the relationship of our dreams, more money than we know what to do with. How do you define success? I want you to take some time to really look at that for yourself. Now you're also going to take it to a deeper level. How do you define spiritual success for yourself? How do you do that? What is spiritual success? You could look up the definition of success in the dictionary if you'd like, in case your brain's going, I don't want to be successful. I just want to be connected. I just want to be a contribution. I just want to see peace on earth. Peace on earth is fulfillment and success in the global spirit of humanity. Oneness, love, moving into the larger multidimensional reality, bringing that here. We want success in those things that we value, yes? So success relates to what you value. Success relates to what has meaning for you coming to fruition. We've called it manifestation, but I want you to feel in your heart and feel in your gut what creates success for you. For instance, on a daily basis, one of the things I look at the end of the day is how I made clear choices in each moment. That to me is success. That I listened intuitively, so to speak. That I had, because every moment is a choice, that I listened and I discerned and I went with a clear choice that took me in a direction that brought joy, happiness, satisfaction. That feels successful to me. That's the microcosm of it. I don't want you just going into success would be this grand vision. What feels successful? What feels fulfilling to you now? What are those things? And how can you take advantage of co-creating with this eclipse cycle to allow that success to happen? When you have your eye on what is important to you, what's meaningful to you, what success is and fulfillment is for you, then you won't get drowned by this idea of the eclipse season being this big honking thing that's just going to sweep you down the river like a rafting trip. And you have no control over it. Look out for the eclipse happening is not how we want to handle it. We want these energies that are coming to serve us in our success and spiritual fulfillment to be with us. So we need to continually name what that is, feel what that feels like, be available to it, and co-create with Spirit in what is real for us, whether it's the small moment or the larger contribution. I want to be an inspiration and upliftment to as many as possible. That's the bigger piece. And I want this world to be on that wavelength of inspiring and uplifting everyone. That's the bigger piece. But in the smaller, I have to look at what that feels like, what that looks like in my life on a daily basis. So have fun with this. Let the energies of these eclipses help move you forward. Imagine yourself like a river on a boat of the river of life, and the eclipses are pouring in the energy you need to move forward in the way that is success for you. Keep that image alive throughout this time and have a great time with it. And if this was valuable for you, this video, share it with a friend. That is part of our success, isn't it? That we have family, community, friends who love and understand us and love what we love. So share it with a friend. And make sure you're signed up for my email list, because I share all sorts of things on my email list that I don't share anywhere else. But this is a great starting point. Love to be with you in this way on our weekly Tuesday adventure. May the eclipse season bless you with new beginnings and all sorts of creative, successful endeavors coming to fruition. Much love to you always.